I'm for a love potion, a little sweet and spice. Throw it all in a cauldron.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more cleaning motivation and lifestyle videos. Today I'm going to be doing a very deep cleaning of my kids' rooms. There was some projects that I had put off because I knew that I was going to be doing this video, and one of those projects was transitioning their clothes out or cleaning out their closet. I wanted to go through and get all of the short sleeves out. I needed to pack them up and sort them to see which clothes are going to be donated and which are going to be saved for the younger sibling. So I'm going to go ahead and go through that today. I'm also going to be putting up all of the sweaters and long sleeves eventually. Since all three kids do share this closet, I have to make sure that it is as organized as possible. I do have it separated by section. So I have my son's that I'm doing right now. He is 5. I have my daughter's who's 7, who is right next to him. And then in the shelf to the far left, that is the 3-year-olds.
Stay close to my side.
Once I take everything out of the closet, I'm just going to go ahead and fold everything. The way I store mine, I do store them in vacuum bags just as a space-saving option. But sometimes you can't fit a lot in that bag, so I have to fold them this way. I would love to fold it smaller. But if you have the vacuum bags, then you know that you have to lay them as flat as possible so they can save space.
With me. Made a love potion for you. Hey, yeah. Made a love potion for you. Feel the emotion, follow the signs. With this love potion, you will be all mine.
Since I am doing a deep cleaning of their room, I'm going to be taking down these curtains to wash. I do this maybe every season just to make sure that it's free of dust and any kind of stains or anything that the kids had spilled on it.
Those hands and lights can't stop me. I'll just hold on for dear life. Yeah, I can't give up this feeling that I get when looking down from the sky. Now with you, now with you, high.
Now I'm going to be working on these blinds, but let me go ahead and tell you that these blinds were a piece of work. I actually had to do them off the camera because it was just so much. It wasn't working. The little blinds part was sliding out. The dust was going everywhere. I'm not exactly sure what in the world I was supposed to be doing. Maybe if you guys have any suggestions or any gadgets or something like that off of Amazon or any kind of household store, just put them in the comments down below because I struggled with those blinds. Like I had to literally go through in each one, in each section. It was a pain in my tail. You're going to be seeing my son, the 3-year-old, throughout this whole video. He was home from school this week because he was extremely sick, which is why I kept the humidifier on. But don't mind him, he called himself helping. Behind the dresser, there was a lot of little toys that fell back there as they were playing on top of the dresser. So I moved it out, and I didn't move it out that much, just enough for my son to get back there. And I actually asked him to pass me the toys, but as you can see, he's being very slow and he's only passing me just a few at a time. He decided to play as I'm asking for the toys, so I ended up just moving it out and just getting it myself. Now I am going to be stripping my daughter's bed and actually moving it off of this frame. The last time I did this, I don't remember the last time I did this. I don't think I've done this or moved her bed since I had redecorated maybe last year. So you can just imagine like the stuff that's under her bed. Like I do make them go under and get their toys, but as far as like the vacuum can't reach under there, or the dust and stuff like that that's accumulating on the baseboards, it was just time to go ahead and get that. Pro tip for anyone who's thinking about painting their kids' room: do not use flat paint like I did. Of course, when I first did it, flat paint did look better than the gloss or semi-gloss, but as far as cleaning, it is a pain in the tail. And any kind of fingerprints, like she cannot even have anything on her hands. The fingerprints will show up on the wall, all the dirt shows up on the wall, any grease from my hair shows up on the wall. So just a little tip: get gloss or semi-gloss when you're painting your kids' room, and you won't have to be scrubbing walls all the time.
Give up on you to feel
now I'm going to be stripping the boys' bed. You guys know I have a love-hate relationship with bunk beds. It is a nice space-saving option, but as far as cleaning and changing sheets, it is another pain in my tail. But here I'm just going to be using the Lysol fabric sanitizer that I sprayed on his mattress, and I'm just going to be changing out his sheets for the top bunk. For the bottom bunk, this is my 3-year-old's bed, so it was stained. It was a lot of milk stains. He's still in Pampers and pull-ups, so he doesn't have any accidents in the bed. But the type of milk that he drinks, it is like a yellowish color. So if he goes to sleep with his cup, the cup will, of course, leak or spill out at night and then stain his mattress. So today I'm going to be using this stain remover. It's just the Walmart brand, the Great Value brand. And I'm just going to be taking a brush that I got from most likely Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to be scrubbing to try to get these stains out.
Tell me what must I do? Come to you, come to you. You're mine, mine, mine. It's right, right, right. It's right, right, right. Right now. Why are you hiding? Tell me what must I do? Come to you, come to you. I try to let go of all of the nonsense that you put me through. I give it up to you. I do it all for you. Maybe this feeling's overdue. You're uninvited. You wanna hold me close, but I know what you have to. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Why are you hiding? Tell me what must I do? Come to you, come to you. You're mine, mine, mine. It's right, right, right. It's right, right, right. Right now. Why are you hiding? Tell me what must I do? Come to you, come to you. You're mine, mine, mine. It's right, right, right. It's right, right, right. Right now. Why are you hiding? Tell me what must
I had just unpacked all the rest of my kids' winter clothes. It wasn't, or we had an extended summer type situation going on. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but it was warmer way longer than what it usually is. So all of their long sleeves and heavy winter clothes were still packed up. But on this day, I just decided that it was just time. I know the cold weather is approaching, so let's just go ahead and get that out the way. So here I'm just going to be putting all of their stuff hung up.
the signs? With this devotion, you will be all mine. I'm pulling you closer to me. You're finding it harder to breathe. The magic is taking over your mind entirely. I'm the only one that you see. I got what you want, what you need. Before you know it, you are falling in love with me. Little sweet signs. Made a love potion for you. Little sweet signs. Made a love potion for you.
Is another shelf within their closet. I keep some extra clothes that I do not hang up. I also keep my son's milk with a box of milk up here, and then I keep majority of it downstairs. But at night he does like something to drink, so instead of me having to go all the way downstairs to get him something, I'll just keep a box up here and he can just bring me it to put it in his cup. I also keep his Pampers in reach, so when he needs a change, he can just grab it himself.
Finding it harder to breathe. The magic is taking over your mind entirely. I'm the only one that you see. I got what you want, what you need. Before you know it, you are falling. me. Made a love potion for you. Hey, yeah. Made a love potion for you. Feel the illusion. Follow the signs. With this love potion, you will be all mine. Feel the illusion. Follow the signs. With this love potion, you will be all mine.
In case you are wondering, yes, he did fall asleep like that. And yes, I did keep him like that. Like I said, he wasn't really feeling well this particular week. So he kind of just passed out wherever he was. And it just so happens that he was in the baby chair.
Can't stop me. I just hold on for dear life. Yeah, I can't give up this feeling that I get when looking down from the sky. Now with you, now with you, I'm with you, that I get when looking down from the sky. It's me now. Can't give up this feeling. Stop me. I'll just hold on for dear life. Yeah, I can't give up this feeling that I get when looking down from the sky. Now with you, I can't give up this
Now, this is something that I've been wanting to do for a long time. They do read books when they come home from school, and then at night for bedtime, they do get story time. So each one gets a different day, and they get to pick out a book that they want to read that night. But I've noticed for the past couple of times, there was a lot of like sticky fingerprints, and I'm pretty sure I know where it's coming from. So I wanted to get this done. I took each individual book and wiped down with a Clorox wipe the front and the back of the book.
It don't matter. Ride or die, that's been the deal. The light of your body got disappear. But if you don't play that for me, I'm out of it, I'm out of it. I lick my gun and then I'm done. I'm out of it, I'm out of it. And no man to tell me you're no good. I'm brushing away, do you? The weight of you of my shoulders. Done with my cigarette. And when all the smoke is clear,
brushing the weight of you, the weight of you, off my shoulders. Done with my cigarette, and when all the smoke is clear, I'm brushing the weight of you, the weight of you, the weight of you. Don't need another man.
Now I'm just going to be taking some multi-surface cleaner and just dusting their whole entire room. So like the shelves and then the bookcase and shelf where their shoes are. I'm just giving it a really good cleaning.
To let go of all of the nonsense that you put me through. I give it all to you, I do it all for you. Maybe this feeling's overdue. You're uninvited, you wanna hold me close, but I know what you have to. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Why are you hiding? Tell me what must I do? Come to you, come to you. You're mine, mine, mine. It's right, right, right. It's right, 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 right now. Why are you hiding? Tell
Another project that I've been wanting to do is to go through their little cubbies and take out some toys. These cubbies are filled to the brim, and they did not start off like that. Most of their toys are in the basement. They do have a play area in the basement, but most of the time they end up bringing their toys upstairs, and then when it's time to clean up, they just stuff everything into these cubbies. But for cleaning purposes, since they do clean their room, sometimes it just gets out of hand, so I figure if they don't have that many toys up here, it won't be that difficult for them to keep it clean. Does it work? No, but the logic behind it made sense to me in my head. And then I did not like how the cubbies will fall to the top, so I just went ahead and went through each cubby and took out some of the big toys or toys that I knew should be downstairs, and I'm putting them in this box so I can take them back downstairs.
Time for a love potion, a little sweet and spice. Throw it all in a cauldron, mix it up real nice. Fire in my eyes, stir counterclockwise. I dream of you all night. Filled with emotion, follow the signs. With this love potion, you will be all mine. I'm pulling you closer to me. You're finding it harder to breathe. The magic is taking over your mind entirely. I'm the only one that you see. I got what you want, what you need. Before you know it, you are falling deep in love with me. Little sweet spice. Made a love potion for you.
So now that everything is clean and disinfected and sanitized and dust free, the last thing on my list of things to do for this room is to shampoo the carpet.
No turning back. One drop on your lips and the spell will take effect. Under the moonlight, stay close to my side. We're burning so bright. Oh, oh, oh. Filled with emotion, follow the signs. With this love potion, you will be all mine. I'm pulling you closer to me. You're finding it harder to breathe. The magic is taking over your mind entirely. I'm the only one that you see. I got what you want, what you need. Before you know it, you are falling deep in love with me. Little sweet spice. Made a love potion for you. Hey, yeah.
So that is it for this video. I really hope you got tons of motivation. This room felt extremely good to get done. I know that my kids are in a clean room. As always, I appreciate you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next one.